Hello there, lovelies. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. A lot of shit's been going on. The baby. I'm working full time, so. But I wanted to do a video because I don't know if you can really see it. This is my Book of Shadows, and it's falling apart. I've had this thing for quite a while, and I've been wanting to make a new one, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you bits and pieces of parts of it, and I'm probably gonna pause throughout the video so that I can get some of it done because it's gonna be quite a big book. I've already folded all of my paper. I got my paper from Walmart, and I got the extra long pieces of fax paper. This only cost me $6 and some change. But there's that. I've already went ahead and folded all my papers. This is 400 pages, and I put the string on it so that it will flatten itself a little bit, and I put some weights on it. But now I'm going to take it all apart, and I don't know if you can see, but I've sectioned it off by 5 pieces a piece so that there's 10 pages. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew all the pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it took a while, but this is only 200 pages so far, and that's what it looks like. I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like, and all I'm going to do is glue this, let it dry, put some clips on it so that it stays together, and then do the same thing with the other 200 pages, and then I'm going to put them together with some hot glue. But it's taking a little longer than I expected, so this might be a couple of days long project. But this is what I've got so far. And yes, I ran out of black thread, so I've been using whatever thread I have on hand. But yeah, so I will come back for the next part, and I'll see you guys in a little while, or in a few days, or whenever I finish, whatever. Alright, I finished both parts. This one's still a tiny bit wet, but that's okay. I'm going to attach them together with some more glue, and I don't have any clamps, so it's going to be a little tough, but you can just clamp this end and this end and just glue like you did the other ones. That's pretty much what I did. I'm probably going to take this piece to keep it together so while it's drying. It really doesn't matter because it's all just going to get attached to the inside of the book anyway. And then I will show you guys what that looks like afterwards. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've glued it and put the piece of paper on it. And I'm going to let that dry. I put a couple of weights on it. These go to our grandfather clock, but it's broken, so I'm using them as weights. I mean, it works, so whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and let it dry and go on to the next part. I'll probably start working on the cover soon. Okay, for this part, I'm going to go ahead and make the cover. Basically, I just measured out the width and length of my paper and made 2 covers, and then I measured out the spine with the thickness, and then cut that out. And I kind of want to leave a little bit of space. I don't want them to be like this because then it'll be harder to close the book. So I'm going to leave just enough space, and I'm going to tape this off so that there together. And I'm using duct tape. You could use whatever kind of tape that you feel works for you, but so far this tape works. So this is what I'm going to use. So there's that side. I'm going to go ahead and tape the other side first before I go on with the next one. Now I know that the cardboard doesn't look perfect, but honestly, I really don't care because as long as it works and it's functional, that's all that really matters to me. Okay, there's that side. Now let's do this side. Didn't work how I wanted it to. I'm trying to make it so that it's at least level, because I don't want it to be all lopsided and stuff. Alright, let me do it this way. This might be a little bit better.
What? Where is she? Right. And I have 2 eyeballs, which I don't. Believe it. On me. 4 times.
Flip this over. And go ahead and do this side.
Oh, now you're frozen. I have a rose quartz gem. That's more of a pinkish red than a real rose quartz red pink. That's because you're looking at it through my bubble. Hold on. Here, check this out. Look, I can summon a shell. It's got a rose on it and everything.
Alright, so I got both sides. Probably gonna use it this way. I think that works. Okay, so now I'm going to use paper, the same paper that I used to make the pages, and I'm pretty much just going to glue, I guess, glue. Well, you can use whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be the paper. It could be tissue paper. It can be whatever you want it to be. It can be scrap paper. It really doesn't matter. But basically, I'm just going to glue this all over this entire thing. I might do it this way. So that way it hides the tape. And you can do... Nah, that's not going to work. I'm just going to do it this way. And it might even help to like trim some of this off a little, because it looks like it is a little lopsided, but that's okay. But basically just glue it. I'm just using this glue, some white school glue, and I'm just gonna spread it all on there. And you can use your finger or a paintbrush or whatever, but smear it all over there so that it's even for the most part, and it doesn't leave that wrinkle look that it usually does when you do that with the glue, because you know it'll look kind of tacky. So just spread that around. Plus, it makes it easier for the glue to dry too, so try and get that on there as even as possible. And I'm just going to pretty much do that for the entire thing until it's the way I want it to be. So, yeah. Okay, so I put the paper on, and I went ahead and put tissue paper on over top of it so that it gives it a little bit of a cleaner look. And also on that side, because that's going to be the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and add stuff to it and put paint on it and whatnot. I made these little guys. Different little things to put on it. And I will paint them and hot glue them onto the cover. I used clay from the dollar store that I found at Dollar General to make these. It was really cheap. It wasn't very expensive. And then baked it. And these are garnets on the inside. You can't really see. But those are garnet stones. Yeah, so I'll paint those and then start working on the rest of it. And I'll come back. Okay, so this is the finished product, pretty much. And I know my light isn't that great, but this is what it looks like. I just glued everything with hot glue, and I already put in the first page. I even put these ribbons in. I glued this on the actual cover first, onto the spine with some hot glue, and just put everything together. So, and you can decorate it however you want. This is just how I decided to decorate it. And yeah, that's the finished one. So, I really hope that the video helped you guys in trying to figure out how you want to do yours, and maybe give you some helpful techniques on how to do it. I've seen a lot of videos on how everybody else has done it, and I pretty much just did it how I felt worked for me. So hopefully this helps, and you guys do some crafts. Have fun crafting.